Olá, olá, olá. Quem está vivo sempre aparece, né? Beleza, deixa eu testar o áudio aqui. Certo, tô tranquilo aqui. E eu acho que eu finalmente me livrei do ruído que ficava, velho. Estou muito feliz. Computador que só parece uma turbina sônica, velho. Cara, eu sumi por 2 semanas, mas com justificativos. Semana retrasada eu tive, nossa, uma alergia que me atacou, mano. 2 dias. Daí semana passada eu viajei. Fiz uma viagem pra visitar os parentes. Mas, já foi, né? Vamos aqui pra gameplay. Que temos reverse, temos evento de um ano e meio de aniversário, né? Pô, um evento tão aguardado, velho.
I had a dream. I was being applauded,
A
surrounded by
Silksong
a sea
teve
of
skin de
other
graça da Silksong. Eu cheguei tão atrasada aqui que já lançou até a segunda personagem. Eu vou rodar nessa daqui? Não, eu não vou rodar nessa live. O que eu vou atrás? Eu queria muito aqui rodar aqui. Pegar ela. Mas quem que eu vou querer? Eu não vou querer a Nor. Eu vou skipar ela, não tem problema. Por quê? Porque eu quero a P1 da linguia. Eu quero a P1 dela, velho. Olha isso aqui. Tô com alguns tiros. Já tem 40 ali. Véi, olha essa skin da Druvis, velho. Olha que lindo, velho.
I had a dream.
Mas uma coisa que eu já queria fazer aqui é o negócio que eles deram, que é isso daqui. Um convite misterioso. Então, eu vou... Cara, eu vou pegar a... a Enli, quero nem saber. Eu vou acabar comprando a skin pra Druvis? Eu vou ter ela? Se tudo der certo, eu perco 50-50 pra ela, né? Olha só. Olha isso daqui. Nossa, pra escolher até as constelações, velho. Aí o dedo coça se eu clicar num bagulho errado, ó. Nem tenho. Todos esses daqui eu não tenho, velho. É aleatório. Eu tinha esquecido que era aleatório, velho. Eu tinha esquecido. Nossa senhora. Por favor. Por favor.
Sotheby. As you can see, I'm an excellent and knowledgeable lady.
Um sonho que não foi realizado. Tá? Não é hoje.
Welcome to Typhon's movie party.
Véi, que ódio. Antes é de... Nossa, véi. Nossa, véi. Eu vi o Planta de novo. É a segunda vez que esse jogo Não, terceira, né? Foi de pro... Não, eu bati forte mesmo pra ouvir mesmo, velho. Cara, é a terceira vez que esse jogo me trola e 2 vezes foram com a Sotheby. Eu tenho nada contra ela, só que ela pode parar de aparecer, velho. Ah, velho do céu, velho. Véi, temos um evento aqui pra fazer. Eu vou rodar o trailer aqui. Tenho... Tipo... Semana que vem, velho. Semana que vem eu vou ter que fazer isso daqui. Vou dar o trailer, daí... Bora... Tá, não vai dar. Cara, a música dessa daqui é muito boa. Roda o trailer. Daí eu vou fazer metade do evento, a outra metade semana que vem. E daí eu vou rodar no banner.
More! Hit harder! It has to feel real. Roll again.
What? Not again!
I've heard you're assisting us with Nightpiercer, our arcanist vigilante.
Yes, sir.
Our suspect is highly unpredictable. Much time.
Director Noir, I heard someone's been stalking you.
Probably just crazy fans. I'm used to it. Now get to makeup. This is an important scene.
About that fire,
8 years ago. What happened?
Did you join my cause just to interrogate me?
First, the Nightpiercer case. Now this mass hysteria. If they're trying to bring a movie to life, then the last puzzle piece. The Shahua Parade.
Whoa, what's that?
That's Jingliang, the Xiandao Beast.
So cool, like a big cat. Thanks.
What's your status, 9527?
No sign of the suspect. Over.
Oi, eu li aqui na câmera.
Lily, 你mandou啲乜嘢啊？
Frost do céu, para. Sem essa. Sem essa.
Eyes on suspect. Requesting backup.
强梁既出，王有过，斩杀凶旧，小劫不降。
Look, it's the real 桥梁。
Nossa, velho. Eu lembro quando foi na. Tava na. Só no server chinês esse evento, nossa, eu tava doida. Cara, eu já comecei aqui, mas eu só fiquei repetindo isso daqui. Eu pulei toda a parte da história, então eu não tenho a menor ideia do que tá acontecendo. Vamos ver se dá pra. Dá pra ir até uns 11, 10 hoje, coisa assim, depende do horário. Mas vamos lá. Sem enrolação. Ah, parece bem negócio de filme aqui. Eita.
相传商周时期，天地间魑魅魍魉横行，有恶兽为祸人间，令神州萧条，生灵涂炭。幸有大贤方相氏受天子之托，向12摄提神请愿，得巫武之力，降服恶兽，收为己用，更名为显道兽。显道兽得摄提神感召，化为驱逐世间诡异、护一方安宁的神兽，得万民敬奉。然至唐末时，战乱频起，为守显道兽之传承延续，最后的方相氏在先去之前，将其分别托付给12镇子，其中显道兽强梁，壮虎衔蛇，凶悍无匹。得强梁之人，后以兽为名，改姓为梁，世代相承。时至今日，虽说世间已不再有妖魔肆虐，梁家也已不像过去那样风光，但家族上下都始终牢记祖训，守礼克己，秉公持正，将为世间惩奸除恶视为己任。
É muito que eles têm na fala, né?
每一个名字后面，必定都是一个行得端、坐得正、响当当的梁家子弟。然而，显道兽强梁却已有近100年未曾现身了。
Então, velho, não sei porque o bot censurou também.
我最
Ele
引以
censurou
为傲的
chiado.
女儿，
Entendi
直到
também.
你再一次唤醒了强梁，你可知自己肩负着何种重望？
我知道的，爸爸，你就相信我吧。
I will not fail our family. I will fulfill my destiny as a worthy master of Qiangliang.
Los Angeles.
Morning, guys. All right. Who wants to hit me with some good news and make my day a little easier?
Ok, como pronuncia o nome dela, velho?
The
Wait,
report
here?
on that summoning ritual is done. Seems like the destination was some farm out in the sticks.
Hey, did someone take the pendulum without signing it out? We've only got one to go around.
Let's try this another way. First three of you to give me some good news will earn yourselves a coffee. My treat.
Get ready, because what I'm about to tell you next is gonna blow your mind.
Calma aí, quero ver como fala o nome dela.
Let's try this another way.
Ô, cara, vai ter que ir.
Save me a cup. I gotta find our pendulum thief first.
Get ready, because... Get ready, because...
Ela não pronunciou... Não pronunciou no oi aqui, né? Que não é possível. Ela fala poitier mesmo, daí.
Hello? Excuse me? I'm still here. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I pay your salary, so why don't you stop gossiping and do your job?
真係上梁不正下梁歪。
Him again? What's he complaining about this time?
Some nonsense about making a mistake while we were out searching for a dog in Chinatown.
A missing pooch? Since when are we the dog patrol?
I know, it's not our job. And then he got all huffy about us being brash and naive. And then I was right back to complaining about the incident last year.
You remember when that rookie saw bruises on a kid and kicked up a whole fuss about child abuse? Turned out it was just some traditional Chinese massage. After they got cleared of the charges, the kid's parents were fuming about it for weeks. But like, come on, it's literally a rookie mistake. He apologized and they forgave him. You'd think that'd be a problem solved, right? But this guy just wouldn't let it go. He's not even related.
Still, must have left a bad taste in his mouth, I guess. I just don't get why he's complaining about it to us. We don't find missing dogs. We find critters.
Well, at least most folks are friendly.
Véi, eu gostei muito do camaleão aqui, velho. Nossa, bonito pra caramba essa... Cara, por que só me vê o nome em inglês agora, a Bad? Esqueci o nome em português. Ai, que ódio. Nossa, me escapou, velho. Nossa. É. Nossa.
Yeah. Well, I was asking for good news. So how about something upbeat?
Sorry, I've got nothing of that particular flavor. Just the opposite.
Let me guess. Our vigilante struck again? The vigilante night piercer bestows justice to LA streets. Ugh, so melodramatic. Who got hit this time?
Some rich varsity boys. They got in the news over some hazing incident that put a teammate into the ICU. But you know how it is. Strings are pulled and all the charges went away.
But get this. All of them were found penned up on the school's fencing this morning. And with those injuries, looks like they can kiss college football goodbye.
Hate to say it, but I gotta side with the vigilante on this one. Those kids were monsters. Still.
We're the police, and crime is crime. Doesn't matter how scummy the victims might be.
the arcane skill this guy cast. Using those needles? It's like he's trying to imitate Detective CO7. What's up with that?
CO7? Like from the movie series? Don't act so surprised I've seen them. You know I love movies about Arcanum.
So, do we got anything?
Have you seen the look on Chief Eldon's face yet?
Hot damn. I know that look. Wasn't the last time when he found out his daughter was dating some jackass crook? I know this Nightpiercer guy's been tricky, but is it really that bad?
You don't know the half of it. The pressure's been building on him. Now, apparently the up-tops are sending us some support. Some cadet from the Vigil's Bureau. I guess they've decided we're not working hard enough, or something.
Vigils? From the Foundation? Aren't they only responsible for the Arcanum crimes that'll cause serious consequences? I don't see how this Nightpiercer guy is their kind of trouble. Besides, how's a Vigil even going to help us? They don't know the city like we do. And not even a full agent, just a cadet. Wait, did you say cadet?
You heard me. Apparently, they decided this is gonna be a thing. Send the cadets along to assist and test their chops. So now we're not just dog catchers, we're babysitters too.
Is this some kind of joke?
Your words, my lips.
The chief said it's a chance to develop a better working relationship between us and the Vigils. I think Brass just wants to cozy up with the St. Pavlo Foundation.
Yeah, that would explain the look on Eldon's face. So what? Anyone know when this cadet is due? Or hell, anything useful at all?
I heard tell it's some Chinese girl from a famous family of arcanists. She's got a mega powerful familiar, and that's why the Vigils recruited her.
Really? Just for her familiar? That can't be the only reason. Did she at least, like, score well on her tests?
Apparently, she didn't even take the test. She was still in training when she was picked. No field experience at all.
So you mean this girl's a total liability? Some spoiled rich kid debutante looking for a chance to polish her resume?
Ish.
That's not exactly what I said.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm Vigil Cadet Liang Yue from the St. Pavlo Foundation, Vigil's Bureau, reporting for duty, ma'am. Could you please point me to Deputy Chief Eldon?
He's in his office.
I see. Thank you.
Véi, ela tem o bichinho aqui, véi. Olha que fofinho.
That's our princess? I've seen street rats bigger. I bet I could lift her up with one hand.
Don't forget her familiar. Though, I don't see it now. So she must be a summoner.
Lucky her. I wish my great-great-great-grandpa left me something like that.
But what's Eldon gonna do? No way he's letting this baby rat scurry into our investigation. I'll show her the door myself if he'll let me.
Ai, ai, ai,
Vigil to be
ai,
is a
ai, ai.
spoiled airheaded legacy pick. I can't imagine she's the type to follow orders.
Ish.
Guys, we won't get any answers just sitting here.
Yeah, you're right. I need to get back to work. Josh is out on leave, so I've got to cover all his cases.
Hey, hold on. I've got a way to get the scoop on this girl.
Liang Yue. Specially recommended by the Foundation's East Asia branch for selection into the Vigils Bureau. Top of class during your training. Selected to serve as the pilot for the Vigil Cadet Field Training Program with the LAPD Division for Arcane Affairs.
Véi. Ele é um quadro, ele é um retângulo, véi. Ele é um puro retângulo.
It's an impressive resume.
Thank you, sir. Actually, it's not that...
Só linha reta nele, véi.
No, sir.
Then don't give me one. You talk when I tell you to talk. You sit when I tell you to sit, and you do exactly as I say when I say.
Aye.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
O cara fez a harmonização pra parecer o Chad. Véi, só pode.
Reminds me of the good old days.
Só pode, véi, porque isso daí é só linha reta, véi.
How we're so good about them. Think you've taken one too many smacks on the noggin. Still, she isn't as stuck up as I expected.
And she's probably a wuss. I figured she was gonna backtalk him. More like a meek little mouse than a rat.
I've been told you're here to assist us in catching the vigilante known as
Quadrado, véi.
But one look at you tells me you don't have the chops. I'll bet you're greener than any rookie on my force. Now, Liang, answer me. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
On this beat, you're going to encounter arcane crime that is worse than anything you've seen in your training. Beyond your imagination. Are you prepared?
Yes, sir.
When it comes to dealing with arcanist criminals, you need wits and you need strength. One mistake and you could end up in a casket on that long flight back home. So I ask again, are you up to this challenge?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
No, you aren't. Read it.
The arcanist scammer Johnny 3 times has been apprehended. Using his arcane skill, ominous obeisance, he manipulated his victims to do anything he asked, specifically transferring all their money to him. In order to successfully cast his arcane skill, he requires his target to answer yes 3 times in 1 minute.
If you had been dealing with him, he'd already have you dumping your trust fund into his bank account, or worse.
É o próprio Giga Shed esse daí, mano.
With all due respect, sir, that isn't a fair evaluation. I wouldn't have answered you that way if you were not my commanding officer.
Fair? There is no fair when it comes to arcanists. You've read the headlines about this guy and think you know what to expect? But what if he had abilities the news didn't know about? What if he could disguise himself? Or do you think that crooks just leave their resumes behind at the crime scene?
No, sir.
This article was published a week ago. If you were as ready as you claimed, you should have known about this con man and his arcane skill. If you had any smarts, you'd have at least figured out I was probing you. But you didn't. I don't know what the Foundation and your Vigils teachers taught you. Frankly, I don't care. Because you don't have the practical skills necessary to keep yourself alive on these streets. I will absolutely not put a kid like you on the Night Piercer case.
cold and ruthless as a Minnesota winter. Elgin's never been a people person. Guess that's why they keep him stuck down here with us.
I don't know. I agree with him. But he's being pretty rough on her.
She's definitely too young for this. What you think? She gonna cry?
Look, if she
Boy,
can't
eu
handle the
teria.
chief, then she can't handle this city.
Eu sou
Is
fraca,
that
velho.
right? I seem to remember someone's eyes going red a few times on her first day.
What? Shut up! I didn't.
Shh. Listen.
End of discussion. If you want to call home to your daddy or the Foundation and get reassigned somewhere else, be my guest. But as long as you're in my department, you'll follow my rules. For now, I'll assign you some of the lighter cases. This is grunt work, kid. Try not to mess it up.
Hold on. I've got a bad feeling.
Area Poitier will be your partner and field training instructor.
Poitier.
She'll be
Tava
happy to
certo
help
que eu
you
falei.
adjust. Isn't that right, Officer Poitier?
Crap. Guess my day isn't getting any easier.
Beleza. Primeira parte foi. Ah, velho, a música é muito boa, velho. Bom, eu já comprei a música. Acho que eu já comprei. Falta pouco pra comprar as coisas. É verdade, né? Teve um negócio aqui também. Eles adicionaram? Que foi... esse aqui. Eu vou comprar algumas coisas. Tá não, velho. Eu não vou gastar isso aqui nem lascando. Dava pra comprar skin aqui, mas... Tá doido? Dá não. Jogando reverse era tudo que eu queria. Vou até me inscrever. Opa, hello aí, Lucky. Tudo certo? Prazer. É verdade, velho. Difícil achar VR jogando reverse. Mas obrigado por aparecer aqui na stream. É, então tudo certo? Estamos fazendo aqui a história aqui, ó, da Showdown Chinatown, que eu ainda não tinha feito. Eu fiquei enrolando pra conseguir fazer na stream. Dash tá aqui, daí vai começar o 2. Eu só fiz pra ficar pegando aqui os negócios. Opa, tem um negócio ali em cima, mas vou ver depois. Ah, mas deixa eu voltar aqui pro negócio. Cara, eu comprei algumas coisas aqui, comprei tudo aqui. Esse aqui eu já tinha. A roupa da Yan Lee. Eu já tinha, eu peguei na 1.6. Mas o resto eu comprei tudo já. Finalmente peguei a skin do Apple. Mas essa aqui eu vou comprar não, velho. Tamo na história. Pay to win, velho? Que pay to win, velho? Isso daqui dá nem pra pagar, velho. Só se for pra ficar pegando as constelação, velho. Mas nem isso. Isso aqui foi sorte, isso aqui é tudo... O resto tudo perdeu 50-50. Eu só comprei uma skin, velho. Eu vou nem comprar a skin da Isolde, que tá liberada. Vou comprar na próxima atualização. Na verdade, tem isso daqui. Eu tinha até esquecido. Ai. Isso daí, essas coisinhas aqui também. Que tá tendo de evento. Importante. Beleza, peguei. Já até me perdi tudo aqui. É, tinha um íconezinho que eles liberaram, que esse daqui e esse daqui também. Bem bonito. Voltando aqui, né, que a história vai pegando aqui. Ainda bem que eu não gasto dinheiro com gacha. Amigo, para de mentir, ó, o nariz cresce.
Here we are. Get out.
Aquela skin da Astra tá ali por quê?
First case of the day. Anytime regular beat cops find a case related to Arcanum, they'll call it into dispatch. And then we get to come mop it up. This is what we call a basic Arcanum incident. The bread and butter of our work, kid.
Ganhou de brinde. Aham. Ganhou de brinde. Pegou ela e skin ali junto, né? Veio nos mesmos 10 tiros.
I hope so too.
That's yes, ma'am. You got me? You're probably thinking I'm trying to put you in your place, huh? That I'm just bossing you around. But get off your high horse, princess. Because as long as I'm your field instructor, you need to show some respect.
But I don't have a horse, and I didn't think you were bossy. I'm honored to have you as my partner and field
Eu acho que não
instructor.
era literal, amiga.
I look forward to learning under you. Is there something wrong with what I said, ma'am?
Are you just that much of a pushover? Or is this all an act?
Pardon? I don't quite understand.
Nothing. Just keep close. You never know what can happen with these cases.
Finally! Do you know how long I've been waiting? Those monsters are at it again! Do something!
Calma, mulher, vamos calma.
Please remain calm, ma'am. We're here now, and we won't let them hurt you. Am I correct that you reported there are critters that have broken into your house? Could you describe them for us? Do you have an idea how many?
Ugh, I don't know. Like a ton? A bunch? 2.5 buttloads? I didn't stick around to count them.
A vozinha dessa mulher, velho.
So, there are many of them. In that case, I suggest we split up, ma'am. You could stay here and keep the lady safe, and send me to take the critters down. Given we're in the city, I suspect them to be tamed, and it's possible that someone may be controlling them. Once we've established their type, we may be able to deduce the incantation that's controlling them. Some incantations can be easily traced, such as the manipulation incantation or the shadow incantation.
Ah! Over there! There they are!
Você...
Please stay behind me, ma'am. We are...
They?
Uma vaca.
Is this?
What?
This appears to be a Moncelo.
Uma
A
vaquinha,
new
velho.
breed of critter from the Miss New Bible Critter Rehabilitation Center, endorsed by the LSCC. They are medium to large in size and classed as non-aggressive. Moncelo consumes base arcane materials and extracts the energy from them. They are intended to assist in the arcane production industry. They've been slated for worldwide distribution. But why are they here?
Well, what are you waiting for? Do something! Kill them! Ah!
Vamos, vamos com calma.
Kill them? Oh, ma'am, please don't worry. They will not attack people. And it's against our procedures to kill non-aggressive critters without authorization.
But they're destroying my azaleas! And the stairs in my lawn! And they almost bit my sweetie's tail off! Ah!
Your sweetie? I see, ma'am. I will do my best to get them up.
Hey! Don't you dare lay a finger on my precious munchies!
E achamos o dono.
What? Can I help you, sir?
Nossa, velho. Reverse. Desculpa pelo negócio do fone. Eu jogo desde o... Eu jogo desde do final da 1.2. Quando eu joguei tava, tipo, faltava uma semana pro banner da Jéssica sair. Eu peguei a Centurion, rodei na Jéssica, o quanto que um noob conseguia em 2 dias rodar. E não, claro que eu não peguei nada, né? Mas foi no final da 1.2. Tanto que eu nem pude fazer o evento, velho. Cheguei e só podia fazer o evento da história da Jéssica. Nossa, velho, faz mais de um ano que eu jogo. Vai fazer 1 ano e 6 meses. Comecei mês passado. Nossa, velho, você tá novo, mas bem-vindo ao mundo reverse. Aqui é loucura. Então, mano, velho, o jogo é incrível mesmo, velho. Não tem o que fazer. Muito bom. Ah, mas mês passado tá bom demais. Pegou algum personagem já que você tá gostando, assim? Tá em parte da... Tá fazendo a história ainda? Os capítulos principais, ó?
Are you out of your mind? They're just some adorable munchalos! What kind of sicko would want to hurt them?
Pegou 10! Ô, louco, velho. Que é isso, velho? Eu demorei... Nossa senhora, velho. Já pegou 10. Tô gostando de todos. Até peguei alguns com as estrelas. Véi, todo personagem tem como gostar dele, velho. Não tem como. Todos os design, mano. Até os 2 estrelas, né? Vamos ser sinceros. Quem não quer um pedaço de vidro chamado porta, né? Muito bom. Nossa, eu gosto de todos os designs, velho. Eu quero... Cara, eu vou rodar aqui na... Lianguie. Aqui e, tipo... Daí eu vou rodar na próxima personagem, que é a Recoleta. Um rádio também, velho. A senhora rádio. Eu vou rodar na Recoleta. E daí eu só vou rodar só na Náutica, que é um personagem agora da 2.7. Que dá pra saber mais ou menos assim, porque a China tá tipo 2 patch na nossa frente. Eles vão pra 2.8. Eles estão na 2.7 e a gente tá na 2.5. Então, no rádio, velho. Eu tenho que ir atrás... a Lianguie aqui. Só que eu quero pegar o primeiro portrait dela. Eu quero pegar ela P1. E dela fica melhor ainda. Pra ser bem sincero, é quase obrigatório pegar o P1 dela. Falo que, tipo, se você não for atrás da P1 dela, nem rode. Eu vou atrás.
What did I tell you, huh?
Ah, velho, mas assim, vai do jeito que você quiser, velho. A conta é sua. Não precisa, tipo, seguir meta nem nada, velho. O tanto que eu vejo, tipo... Foi atrás da vila. Tá certo, velho. Você tá certo. Tem que ir atrás da vila. A vila... Nossa senhora, velho. A vila é um monstro, velho. Não, literalmente, né? Aquela metade fake sereia. Mas, nossa, velho. Ela é... Nossa, eu uso a vila 100%, velho. Mas, se você quiser... usar realmente a Lianguie, velho, com a potência máxima dela, tenta pegar a P1 dela. Porque, tipo, ela aumenta as rodadas que tem o bônus dela e você pode fazer mais coisas durante a ult dela. Aumenta a quantidade de cartas que fica as habilidades dela. Então é tipo, ela melhora muito. Tipo, é a única personagem que você meio que é obrigado a pegar o portrait se você quiser usar a potência máxima. É só ela, o resto vai com Deus. Mas, ó, o tanto de pessoa que eu já vi que, tipo, zerei o negócio, peguei 10 milhões, zerei o sonambulismo, peguei 10 milhões no Manes Boletim, tudo com personagem 4 estrelas, já vi um monte de gente. Ela vai voltar depois pro banner, então, ela é uma personagem limitada, então você provavelmente só vai ver ela ano que vem. Tipo, essa outra personagem que tá aqui, a Jionyangzo, que é a outra personagem que tá no banner limitado, ela é a personagem do ano passado. Ela foi a primeira limitada do jogo. Tipo, demorou um ano pra ter a rerun dela. Então, se você não pegar... O negócio aqui é de mineral, sim. Se você não pegar ela, agora você vai ter que esperar um ano. Um ano, assim, mais ou menos. A cada 6 meses o Reverse lança um limitado daí. Ou seja, tipo, a cada 3 patches, assim. É o que só faz personagem. Nossa, sim, velho. Eu adoro o design dos personagens, até dos NPC aqui. Muito tentador querer tudo, velho, sim. Eu aqui já tô sofrendo. Eu já fui rodar em personagem, o Reverse me trollou 3 vezes. Porque veio o símbolo da planta, eu falei, finalmente, eu vou pegar Enli, que eu adoro. Eu adoro o design dela, porque eu adoro o personagem que tem óculos 3D, assim, que obviamente não funciona. Mas eu amo, velho. Tô doido pra Cacânia, velho. A Cacânia. Cara, eu gosto da Cacânia em tudo. Eu comprei até skin pra ela, pra você ter noção de tanto que eu amei ela, velho. Daí eu ia atrás da skin da Isolde, mas eu acho que eu não vou comprar. Agora, eu sei que vai ter a skin de novo na 2.8, então a ult da Cacana é boa, velho. Eu gosto da ult da Liang Yue, velho.
So, some fluffy trespassers, an alchemy incident, a noise complaint for a werewolf infected, and a speeding ticket on an unregistered arcane vehicle. Honestly, busier than I expected.
Você trollar 3 vezes pelo reverso achando que eu peguei a Enli, veio Jéssica e 2 Sotheby's. Fiquei tão triste. A Sotheby's só veio no negócio que eles dão de graça, os 6 estrelas de graça.
Don't tell me our little vigil princess can't stomach a bit of
Por isso de ouvir muito boa mesmo. É que eles são chineses. Eu gosto de ouvir os personagens falando na língua nativa deles. Especialmente pro Nabucci, assim.
Oh, it's not that. It's just... Are all the restaurants here so expensive? This is the first time I've been to LA and it seems things cost more than unexpected.
Nesse horário, sim, eu tento fazer as lives que eu faço, mais ou menos nesse horário aqui da noite mesmo. Eu gosto de fazer lá pelas 9h30, 10 horas, assim, que é o horário que eu normalmente faço. E de sexta e sábado. Se eu não aparecer na semana, talvez eu tive alguma coisa, aconteceu. De vez em nunca, só aconteceu uma vez, eu fiz uma live num domingo. Mas não... Mas é sábado, é sexta e sábado. Sexta lá pelas 10 horas e sábado lá pelas 9h30, coisa assim. Mas é sempre assim daí.
What, you broke? You telling me the foundation can't afford to pay you a decent wage?
Oh no. It's... my subsidy should be enough for daily necessities. It's only the... I was hoping to save some money, but it seems the prices here won't allow me to. Sorry, please forget it. I'll have a chicken sandwich. Thank you.
Okay. All right, question time, rookie. Because I think I've got the wrong impression.
Entendi, vou até ativar o sininho aqui pra ver suas lives. Que legal você stream que joga esse jogo. Ah, velho, muito obrigada. Obrigado pelo suporte, sim, né? Ah, velho, mas eu espero ver você em outras lives aqui também. Que é bem difícil encontrar pessoa que que joga reverse mesmo, ainda mais no Brasil. Eu vi até umas pessoas, eu tô no server oficial, tudo lá, mas de fazer live assim, eu encontrei 2 pessoas só daí. Mas realmente, é bom ter BR pra conversar desse jogo, que esse jogo é muito bom, velho. Eu faço live de ZZZ também, que eu provavelmente vou... Não vou fazer semana que vem, provavelmente só, tipo, semana que vem só se for no sábado. Mas, ó... Meus amigos também jogam, vão indicar seu canal. Não, muito obrigado, velho. Quanto mais gente, melhor.
What I heard was that you were some pampered rich kid from a crazy old legendary family.
Poxa, Frost, por que, Frost?
It's true.
Eu faço live de ZZZ também, calma. Mas eu já falei, reverso é minha prioridade.
But that was a long time ago. Nowadays,
pô, o ZZZ ainda tem 20 dias ainda de... Mais de 20 dias de evento aí pra fazer o reverso, tá com 16 dias. Jogo ZZZ também, eu só jogo Honkai, Genshin, Reverse e Mine. Cara, Genshin e Honkai eu jogava. Inclusive, eu jogava um pouco de Genshin no começo que eu fazia as lives, mas daí eu dropei Genshin, velho. Não aguentei mais. Daí eu não aguentei Honkai também. Dropei os dois. Eu jogo ZZZ, Reverse e Wonder Waves. Só que Wonder Waves eu jogo off, porque eu só jogo no celular e eu gosto de ficar bem tranquilinho no Wonder Waves. Tanto que eu só terminei, tipo... Tô terminando a história de... Nossa, do nada... Da região nova do... Eu tô terminando agora só. Porque eu jogo bem no fala. Ah, mesmo, Reverse é tudo de bom, velho.
Sure. Ordinary. That's definitely what I think of when I see you. I also heard that you've got a familiar.
Ah, o leãozinho lá, velho. Cara, eu acho uma graça esse adesivo aqui nela. Esse adesivinho no telefone dela. Cara, eu adoro essa referência histórica do Reverse. Eu sou nerd de história, velho. Eu gosto de saber de curiosidade histórica, assim, de... Independente de onde é, eu gosto de saber. Espera aparecer o telefone dela de novo aqui.
Now? I'm sorry, but I must refuse your request.
Ela é bem enjoada com o telefone, doida pra chamar o tigre dela. Véi, uma coisa que eu vi é que esse telefone é um dos primeiros modelos de telefone. Que tipo, é literalmente meio que o primeiro modelo de 1937, eu acho que era. Era essa data. E tipo, esse daqui é literalmente o primeiro modelo de telefone. Agora que eu vi que tem um negócio pendurado aqui, véi.
With all due respect, the Qiangliang is a sacred being. It is deserving of great respect. It has a divine mission to expel diseases and evil beings, and has guarded the world through the ages.
Com grandes poderes vem grandes responsabilidades, como diria o tio Ben.
But it's the truth.
Então, velho, é tipo umas curiosidades aleatórias que eu encontro no Twitter, que daí eu acabo seguindo várias pessoas que é nerd de história também. Cara, é a cada referência, assim, curiosidade que eu encontro. Nossa senhora. Eu gosto muito de lore, velho. Adoro história.
I'm not unreasonable, princess. If it's a sacred thing or whatever, I won't bother you over it.
Opa, Varela, que eu esqueci de perguntar, você tá em qual parte da... Você começou a jogar mês passado, você ainda tá fazendo a história principal? Se sim, qual capítulo daí você tá, né? Que, ó, é muita tristeza a história principal.
Anyway, I guess I should say you're doing a lot better than I thought today. And I don't just give out compliments, you got that? So take some pride in it. But don't get cocky either. This was all chump work. You haven't seen the ugly side of this job yet.
Opa, calma aí, que é bot. Deixa eu virar aqui. 6 ou 7, alguma coisa assim. Só que eu travei na Isolde. A Isolde como boss final daí, né? É o capítulo 6. Não consigo fazer as 3 fases. Ah, então realmente é o capítulo 6. Você tá no capítulo 6. Nossa. Na 1.4 eu travei no boss do capítulo 5, lá o da caverna. Eu travei nesse por bastante tempo também, velho. Mas é aquele negócio, é upar personagem, velho. Se você quer, tipo, destruir tudo, é deixar o personagem no Insight 2, level 50, o Psycube no level 40 e a ressonância, tipo, no 9, 10, coisa assim. Acho que no 9. No 9 é bom, daí. A caverna foi muito satânico também, nossa. Sim, velho. Nossa, como eu sofri no da caverna. Daí, quando eu refiz todo o modo história pra pegar... completar o modo hard, que daí eu já tinha terminado a história até o momento. Nossa senhora, destruí tudo. Melhorei muito minha Marcos. Ai, você tem a Marcos, velho. Eu queria tanto a Marcos, velho. Você não tem noção, velho. Eu perdi o 50-50 da Marcos pra Miss Babel. Cara, a Marcos é boa, velho. Se tu fizer os negocinhos dela tudo certinho ali, nossa senhora, nada segura ela, velho. Deixei ela no 7-3. Tá certo, velho. Não se esqueça de subir Psycube e ressonância, velho. Ressonância é a build do Genshin. Personagem sem a build não dá dano. Personagem sem ressonância não dá dano. Não se esqueça, porque às vezes a gente só sobe o level, né? A gente até esquece dessas coisas. Nossa, eu negligenciei tanto a ressonância no começo, velho. 10 de ressonância. Boa, tá certo, velho. Não esquece do resto do time também, né? Coitados. Meu amigo me mandou outro C contra V. Véi, eu também, eu uso um site, velho. Eu achei um site chinês que eles mostram tudo as builds, tudo certinho ali. Nossa, eu amo aquele site. E você tá explodindo, assim.
Hey, you in there, princess?
Eu vou ser bem sincera, eu sigo um pouco meta. Mas eu ainda vou no que eu quero, mas eu tipo, dou uma seguida no meta.
It means we believe you shouldn't talk when eating or sleeping.
What?
Mas eu tento fazer o que eu quero, né, também, né? Que meta não é tudo.
Or wait, you're serious, aren't you? What kind of stupid rule is that? Besides, why would anyone be talking while they're asleep? What, like you can't sleep talk? How do you even control that?
É verdade, velho. Como controla isso? Por isso eu quero muita vila pra pôr com a Steam, velho.
Sorry,
tá com minha...
maybe I didn't translate it right.
Tá bom, minha M3. Poxa, Frost, deixa eu, velho. Eu tô feliz com a minha Miab. Eu sigo meta do Reverse. Cara, o Reverse eu levo a sério. Os ZZZ eu gosto da história. Se eu tô no meta, é outra parada, velho. Eu esquipei tudo que era importante só pra pegar a Miab, velho. Por isso que eu não tenho Lighter, eu não tenho Yanagi, eu não tenho Caesar. Deixa eu ver quem eu mais não tenho. Peguei a Burnice agora. Ah, peguei a Trigger também, né? E que eu não tenho a Zuyan, não tenho a Jane, né? Que no caso a Jane não quis vir mesmo, né? Foi uma humilhação, né? Tem até um vídeo lá no canal já de eu perdendo pra ela. Ah, não tenho nada. E tá tudo bem. Às vezes eu gosto de focar na história. No Reverse eu até participo dos negócios de prêmio lá por pontuação. Eu vou ganhar? Claro que não. Mas eu tô ali. Meu nome tá ali, velho. Pô, isso aqui é triste, tá?
A childhood like that is rough, kid. It's bad for your head. Bad for the job, too.
Eu acho que a Enli também é boa com a Marcos. Da Iluk.
I don't understand why you're
Olha,
upset,
a Enli ganhou uma euforia nessa atualização. O buff lá.
Did you check the list of incidents before
Vai dar mais buff ainda agora.
There's a case we're going to after lunch.
Eu confesso que eu não sou muito bom no inglês, gostaria de uma traduçãozinha no Reverse. Então, velho, eu vou ser bem sincera, eu acho bem complicado eles fazerem uma tradução de Reverse. Sem amar ler a história do jogo, velho. Cara, é mais real. Cara, um dia, tipo, passa pela minha cabeça às vezes de eu fazer vídeo no canal lá, que eu tenho um canal no YouTube lá, inclusive eu posto as lives que eu faço aqui lá. Mas, tipo, eu queria daí fazer a live explicando cada capítulo, cada evento, assim, pra contar a lore mesmo. Mas eu realmente não acho que eles vão fazer traduzir o jogo, velho. O jogo só tem chinês, japonês e inglês, que é, tipo, o padrão de gacha. É bem mais complicado eles traduzirem pra português, velho. Tipo Arknights, Wonder Waves, assim, é só inglês, japonês e chinês. Sempre assim dele.
Anyways, this director is an arcanist and her movie is all about arcana.
Mas ia ser bom também. Eu tenho um amigo que ele tá usando o reverse pra treinar o inglês dele. Ele começou a jogar e às vezes ele manda pergunta assim, o que é essa palavra aqui? Achei meio bad, porque os BR jogam muito esses jogos. Véi, eu acho que só da pessoa ver que é um gacha, a pessoa já vira o zóio, né? Mas é real, véi.
The point is, knowing's half the battle in this job. It'd be easier if you were a cinephile, or at least familiar with films. Maybe then you'd know a thing or two about her. She's famous for those Detective CO7 films. The first movies to really put a focus on Arcanum and Arcanists. Something about it, though. The detective in those films used a skill a lot like this Night Piercer crook.
Dicas de não ter uma dublagem. Véi, eu acho o jogo ter dublagem, eu acho que é mais difícil do que, tipo, simplesmente ter uma equipe traduzindo o jogo. Tipo, o Genshin faz muito sucesso e a gente não tem a dublagem em PTBR. O máximo que chegou diferente é a dublagem coreana. É verdade, tem um coreano aqui também. Mas realmente, cara, se tivesse dublagem, nossa senhora, como eu ia pagar pau pra esse jogo, ainda mais do que eu já pago, né? Mas real, mano, se já tiver, tipo, se o jogo já fosse em português aqui já tava bom, mano. Fosse o jogo só tivesse o chinês, ainda dava, entendeu? Mas se tivesse já, tipo, as legendas tudo em português, com certeza ia ter mais pessoas jogando. Nossa, imagina o Briggs fazendo algum personagem, velho. Nossa!
Wait, so you...
Yes, I've watched her movies too.
Qualidade de dublagem brasileira é muito boa, velho.
So was it a special reward for getting straight A's, or...
Ah, então é pra isso que tem o camaleão no... Eu esqueci o nome, medalha. Eu esqueci o nome do negócio que fica grudado ali. O pin. Pin que os policiais estão ali, mano. Pede, eu esqueci a palavra. Quando eu fechar essa live, a palavra vai aparecer na minha cabeça, quer ver? Esse negócio aqui, eu esqueci. O nome em português. Droga! É isso que dá, gente. Ficar vendo as coisas em inglês todo dia, é isso que dá. Vocês esquecem as palavras. Agora, o que é isso daqui? Vi, eu vou ir jantar, adorei conhecer seu canal. Você é muito simpático, continue fazendo mais rápido TVS pra nós. Muito obrigada. Cara, por nada, velho. Vai comer, aproveita. Qualquer coisa, volta, que provavelmente eu vou ficar, tipo, até umas 2, 1 da manhã aqui fazendo. Mas muito obrigada por comparecer, velho. Ah, por nada, velho. Desviar a luzinha. Ela vai falar tudo o negócio. Nerd. Beleza, agora vamos finalmente pra parte que eu não vi ainda. Ih, vai ter treta aqui. Já é uma batalhazinha. Bora lá. Order and Chaos. Nossa senhora, de onde veio essa sílaba não existente na palavra que eu falei? City Hall.
Hold the hostage, sir. This won't do you any good. Go away.
Ô amigo, vamos baixar a faca, velho. Nossa, essa faquinha de cortar pão, velho. Isso daí corta nem o pão.
Where's our backup?
Tá certo isso?
DAA, at your service.
What's the situation?
See for yourself.
Don't come any closer. Stay back! Stay back!
Tá bom, é maior do que eu vi na primeira vez. Que na primeira vez eu separei uma faquinha de pão. É, parece um pouco uma faquinha de pão, né? Vamos ser bem sinceros, né? Tem umas facas bem grandes, assim, de pão pra cortar esse pão bem grande. Parece um pouco uma faca de pão. Queria dizer nada.
I'm sorry! I really am! Please let me go. Shut up! It's too late now. Say another word and you are dead! Stay back!
Hey! Trust me, pal.
Oh, hello.
You really don't want to do this.
Who's that? Doesn't look like one of ours.
Just some civvy. She was talking with the suspect before we got here.
That woman...
What, you know her? Look familiar or something?
No, just a thought. It's nothing.
Ixi, o que será? Vou fingir que eu não vi o trailer.
People make mistakes. But some mistakes can't be undone. Don't put that blood on your hands or it'll never wash off. Is hurting this guy worth all that pain and guilt? Sooner or later, he'll get what's coming to him for what he's done. I promise you that.
But I must.
He's distracted. Rookie, time for us to take him down.
Vamos ver quem que eu vou usar. Pô, vai ser só um carinha aqui. Vamos de premium.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first? Perfectly understood.
Pô, vai ter nem graça, ela vai tacar só isso daqui já era. Vai tacar só o debuff e já foi.
Allow me.
Aim and shoot.
Que vergonha, não foi.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
Please stand down, sir.
Suspect under control. I repeat, suspect under control. No further backup needed.
Nice moves. I was kinda hoping we get to see that familiar of yours, though.
Oi, Teresa! Tudo bem? Fazendo aqui a historiazinha que eu enrolei até agora fazer.
A simple threat like this isn't worthy of Qiangliang. I have to reserve its assistance unless absolutely necessary.
So is this just
Acabou de
another
chegar,
one of
velho.
those
Nossa,
rules?
tranquilo aqui.
Or do you mean its help comes with a price tag?
Por Lucar pra não levar spoiler. Não, beleza, velho. Eu só tô bem no comecinho, velho. Eu provavelmente só vou fazer também ó, até o capítulo 10 aqui também. Então, eu acho que no começo você não vai levar spoiler, mas mais pra frente, perigoso mesmo. Muito obrigada, velho. Tá no 3. Nossa, cancela. É esse daqui que eu tô, velho. Nesse daqui que eu tô. Vou acabar o 3 já pra pro 4, hein?
So far, every time you talk about the job or your family rules, it's just the surface level stuff. How do you actually feel about any of this?
Isso mesmo, parei aí, nossa. Ah, então eu nem perdi tanto naquela... Você fez a live lá. Eu não perdi tanto, então. Eu achei que, tipo, você já tava lá pelo 9. Eu tive que sair numa live lá que você fez do Reverso.
We're partners, kid. We've got to trust each other. How am I gonna let you watch my 6 if I don't even know how you tick?
Muita ansiedade pra vila.
I see. You're my partner and instructor during my assignment with the LAPD Division of Arcane Affairs. So, I'll do my best to learn from you and complete my work as assigned. I won't slow you down.
That's not what I'm... Forget it.
Huh?
Fiquei falando, acabando jogando. Ah... É assim mesmo, velho. A gente vai conversando, já até esquece. Só lendo as views dos personagens. Tá certo. Tem que ler as coisas aqui nesse jogo tudo.
Oh, thank God you took down that lunatic. I'm really grateful, miss. But ain't you a bit young to be an arcane affairs officer? I think I've seen that uniform somewhere else before. You're a vigil, right?
Muito obrigada, hein? Obrigado pelo lurk também.
Yes, sir. Wait. I know you.
E?
The Arcanist scammer Johnny 3 times has been apprehended. Using his arcane skill, ominous obeisance, he manipulated his victims to do anything he asked, specifically transferring all their money to him. You're that scammer Johnny 3 times.
Oopsie. Guess that's the downside of getting your name in the papers.
Vazou, velho.
What? Didn't we already book that guy? What's he doing here?
We got a sweetheart deal. A reduced sentence in exchange for revealing where he stashed all the dough he stole. And it was a shitload of money, too. Apparently from some big donors to the mayor's re-election campaign. Of course he demanded he be present for the unveiling of his stash, so they brought him here. That's when this loony attacked the police escort, took him hostage.
Hey, easy, officer. You've already got me. No need to be so rough with the cuffs.
Clam it, Johnny.
We should have just let that guy ice him.
May I ask, officer, do we know if the man trying to kill him was...
Yeah, he's the son of a victim. This bastard took his mom for all she was worth, and when she found out, boom, heart attack.
É um jeito de descrever um ataque cardíaco, né?
Like mother, like son. He was just as dumb as his doddering old mom. Worse even, because he didn't even catch wise to it.
Alguém dá a faca do cara pra mim, só
It's a
minuto.
concrete jungle, baby, and it follows jungle rules. Survival of the fittest. Crap for brains here, never had a chance. If it wasn't me, it would have been someone else. What a joke. Imagine killing over just because you lost a bit of cash. Then we've got this dumbass coming at me with even less of a brain. Think about it. If he killed me, how's he gonna get his money back?
Shut the fuck up, asshole.
Também concordo, Polícia. Concordo.
Officer Poitier, what are you doing?
What? I'm teaching this douchebag a lesson.
But we can't do that. It's against the rules.
Não, Liang, deixa.
Well, I guess the visuals are a cut above the trash when it comes to the DAA. Am I right?
Let's get this straight, rookie. You don't tell me what to do. I should have known. You're just the worst kind of cop. Everything by the book, sticking to your high and mighty principles like you know what's best.
Huh?
杨月，你为什么要告诉老师？因为你们那么做是不对的。告密精，你不来就算了，为什么要让老师知道？我早说了，就不应该救他。等等，别走。
咦？
哎。
No! Somebody stop him!
O que aconteceu? Não! Droga. Oh. Agora tá ficando bom. Pô, exorcismo o nome, velho. Exorcism. Shh. The device is connected. It's calling your name. Ela aqui, ó. Obviamente que não é a vigilante, né? Porque a gente não viu o trailer. E viu a silhueta dela pulando.
Stay back! Help me! Help!
Get away! Out of my way! I will kill you! I will kill you all!
Damn it, is this dude high or something?
No, I don't think this is drugs. It's an arcane skill. I sense some kind of evil spirit. I think I can stop him, ma'am.
Fine. Whatever it is, whatever you think you can do, do it.
I will. This is my duty.
Kill.
O cinematic. Nossa, cinematic.
Rescue this bastard! Who are you?
Please stay calm, sir. I have no weapon.
Mentira, tem o telefone.
To make a phone call.
O telefone tá muito tijolo, isso daqui é o Nokia.
A phone call?
Yes. And you are going to make it.
Who are you dialing?
You'll soon find out.
Pô, o telefone. Tá errado pra ficar.
强梁既出，网友不为，斩杀凶旧，消劫不香。
Gatinho, gatinho, gatinho. Não dava, né? Eu ia querer fazer carinho em gatinho. Isso é perigoso? Por que em forma de gatinho? Planta de novo, velho? Pô. Ah. Ei, mano, vai. Prêmio nós sempre garante. Ok.
Program activated.
Ok. Fantasmas parasitas. Parasita, é, dá pra ser.
Perfectly understood. Ready? Please, allow me. Ha! My crucible really has a mind of its own.
Não, mentira, não. Não, mentira. Nossa, que... Nossa, que sacanagem é essa, velho?
Get ready. This is
Charging. Loading.
Wait for the pop.
The light that illuminates all.
Cara, eu adorei os efeitos que ficaram os danos.
That's what it's all about. Life or death battle and
E,
victory.
tipo, só nessa atualização, tipo, os danos têm, tipo, uma fonte diferente. Cara, eu gostei bastante. E deixa permanente.
My head!
Amigo, você tá batendo na cabeça, isso daí não é saudável.
I'm so sorry, Mama.
Should we cuff him?
Allow me. But I believe we should bring him to the hospital to be checked over immediately.
Think you can handle him? We got this con man to take care of.
God, what a loser.
Desgrila, velho.
So,
Tá, que eu já ia uma
you know what I'm
cabeçada
about to
só
say,
saiu
right?
sangue, nada demais. Covarde, né?
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that what you want? For me to say it? Sorry.
Ih, ela tá com vergonha.
I felt bad for that guy, but there was nothing we could do for him while he was possessed. If it weren't for you, we might have shot him. Well done, Visual Liang. And please just forget what I said. I was out of line. Say something.
Oh, right. It's okay. I didn't take it to heart.
Neném já bateu a cabeça e o muro cortou minha testa. Meu Deus, Frost. Cara, eu já caí de cabeça também umas 3 vezes, tipo, na cama. Uma foi dormindo, a outra eu simplesmente caí mesmo. Rolei e caí de cara, velho. Jogando 3 cortes, velho. 3 cortes na cabeça, velho. Pô. Eu nunca tive nada de sair sangue, assim. Só foi de um tuque, assim mesmo. Aquele negócio que você bate e fala, nossa, tá até oco aqui a cabeça. Deve ter nem cérebro. E tá indo o quê, mulher?
Who's there?
Pode ser bonita, mas não é assim.
Sorry, I shouldn't eavesdrop. It's a bad habit.
Fofoqueira.
It's
Ela é
just-
fofoqueira.
You remind me of my friends back in the old days.
Já fui de cara
You
no
were the lady
tentando
that
desviar.
tried to help us soothe him.
Poxa, velho.
Thank you for the help. It could have turned out much worse if you hadn't been there. Thank you again.
That's too kind of you, young Vigil. I just did what anyone should. Really, it was you and your partner that were the real heroes.
You're too modest, ma'am. Actually, forgive me for asking. Haven't I seen your face before?
Good to know that someone still remembers those old flicks, even after all these years.
Yes, from the movies. That's right.
Ah, então é uma atriz.
You are...
Aham.
Oops, you got me. I'm casing. Or were you hoping I'd say Detective CO7?
Ixi. Que... Sim. Sim. Assim. Hospital.
A full report will take some time. You'll need to wait for now.
Thank you, Doctor.
Our perp had his ID with him. That saves us a lot of digging. Eric Wong, 43, runs a grocery store in Chinatown. Let's see. The only family member we've got is his wife, a Lillian Lau, who immigrated to the States 10 years ago. Both have no criminal record, totally clean. He's an arcanist, apparently, and a powerful one at that. But no reports of any prior misuse of arcanum. His car was found near the crime scene, all filled up with potatoes and carrots from the wholesalers. Either this was just a spur-of-the-moment wacko move, or some bizarre attempt at a tuber-based alibi. Anyway, we've contacted his wife, and she should be here soon. Maybe we'll get some more clues from her. Yo, Liang, you listening?
Oh, you're right.
Earth calling Liang!
Infartar, menino.
Officer Podia, we're in a hospital. We should keep quiet.
I would have, but that didn't seem likely to bring you back to Earth, Space Cadet. So what's got you lost in space now?
I'm just thinking.
About what?
About Miss Qixing.
Right. I guess you're really into those movies, huh? It's all good, boo. I get the picture now. Our little CO7 fan sneaking into the cinema behind her parents' back. You know, you're beginning to almost seem human, Princess. At first, I thought you might be an android. Like those Laplace bots they've got writing parking tickets for us.
Pô, eu tenho um androide no time aqui.
In fact, I do like Miss Qixing's CO7 movies very much. Her character means a lot to me.
Oh, is that the reason why you decided to be a visual?
Specifically, yes. It's the reason I decided my destiny was to be in the police. But back to the topic. I was thinking about Miss Qixing, but it wasn't because I like her or anything like that. It's just that her being here made me think about Night Piercer. Miss Qixing has a similar arcane skill to the one he appears to use. She called it Silver Needle. She even performed it in her movies. Could that really just be a coincidence?
Huh?
Nossa senhora, mas aqui ela foi a certeira ali, ó, já acaba o evento. Já acaba, já foi.
Meaningful in some way.
Não, tá de sacanagem agora. 1 hour early, obrigada. Já pensei que ia ter um subcontínuo ali embaixo.
It's a great pleasure to meet you, Miss Qixing. I grew up watching your films. But what are you doing here in LA? I mean, if it's okay to ask?
Sure, not a problem at all. I'm here to see an old friend.
Uh-huh.
Is it Miss Noah? I heard she's planning a new film.
Noah? Eu falo Nora.
Oh, so you heard the news? It's been a long time since I last saw her. You're right though, kid. I've got something I need to talk to her about.
Nossa, isso daqui vai me fazer eu soar muito velho, velho. Mais do, tipo, Cat Noir, de Miraculous, ou Noir. Caraca, velho, eu vi aquele desenho lançar, velho.
Of course. That's great.
É, agora tem a tal da terceira temporada com outra animação. Eu vou ser bem sincero, os designs dos personagens agora estão muito melhor, velho.
Oh, and the Dusho Festival is coming soon.
Eu não tô assistindo, tô vendo que aparece no Twitter, assim.
Chinatown. It'll be so much fun to see you there.
Huh?
Sure. Is it really that time of year again?
You don't like the parade?
Of course I do. I like every bit of it. Watching people eat, perform, and come together to celebrate the end of the year, and to pray for peace and good luck in the next. I like the pure and simple wish that the Shehuo parade carries. But it always reminds me of the ending.
What ending?
You mean the ending of the last film in the CO7 series?
Nerds. Let's see you.
Yes. I know lots of people like that ending. A reflection of reality, they say. Tragedy leaves people with a deeper impression than comedy. But as for me, I hated it. The good guys failed and the bad guys won? What kind of an ending is that? Maybe we don't get a say in how things work in reality. But in stories we can. We should. Reality itself is tragic enough already. Why should a movie remind us of how absurd things really are? What goes around comes around. That's what people want to see in the movies.
I agree with you. When I was little, I also didn't like how it ended. Maybe it's true that reality can't guarantee us true justice, but I still want to see justice being served. at least in fiction.
I feel the same way. Pardon me for asking. That beast you summoned was something else. It reminded me of a certain creature, a legendary beast from the north of China. 強梁既出，網友不為，斬殺兇舊，梟截不詳. That must make you a descendant of the Liang family, right?
Acertou, miserável.
Yes, I'm Liang Yue, from the Liang family of the 12 Jins.
Liang Yue. Liang Yue. It's a good name, little Vigil. I'll keep it in mind.
Agora to be continued, pô. Vamos ver o que temos aqui. Cadê o negócio aqui? O telefone aqui, velho. Marionetes. Pô, você tem que pagar, velho. Pô, imagina, não, eu vou chamar a besta aqui. Ou tô sem crédito. Defesa Shuyu resetou 720 policromos fáceis. Verdade, velho, eu tenho que terminar aquela porcaria da defesa. Vou ser sério, eu só tô pegando os anos 70. Other side, same coin. A cabeça de câmera. People generally prefer to maintain their distance before promises are made. Outra batalhazinha. Bora lá.
I read an article about the conflicts between Miss Qixing and the other two producers of the CO7 series. Before, I thought it was only rumors. But now, thinking over what she said, what if it's true? What am I saying? It's ridiculous.
Then stop pouting over it, Princess. We've got work to do.
Nossa, faz tempo que eu não escuto essa música. A trilha sonora.
You want to bet on how many people in LA have similar arcane skills? Come on, it's a total coincidence. You don't really think they're the same person, do you? That'd be nuts.
Então eu vi
I
o
mean,
trailer.
it's the Detective CO7 we're talking about. Sure, she's been retired from acting for a while, but she's like super famous. If she was gonna go all kooky and start taking out crooks like she was the real CO7, why wait all this time? It's been years since her last movie, and we're only just dealing with this Night Piercer guy now. Besides, it's not like it's a crazy, unusual type of arcane skill. Who knows? Maybe this Night Piercer guy is a fan of Detective CO7's films too. Can't rule out anything yet. Hey, you okay in there? Did I knock the wind out of you?
It's okay. I'm fine.
Pô, mas você bateu tão forte, a menina ficou sem ar.
Forget it. Just like you said, it doesn't make any sense.
But you're injured, ma'am. You can't just leave.
I'm totally fine. It's just a tiny smidge of damage. I can fix it myself.
You call a broken arm a smidge? Need to let us treat it immediately.
What's going on here?
Are you a vigil? Could you help me stop this girl? She's trying to leave with a broken arm. She was in an accident, but since she's woken up, she's refused to let us examine anything. She might not be our normal kind of patient, but we're doctors. We can't let someone leave when they need immediate medical attention.
A vigil? I'm in a hurry now. I'm gonna miss my bus.
Que ônibus o quê, mulher?
There'll be another bus, but you only have one buddy. You should listen to the doctor. Sit down and wait until you're cleared to leave. Please show us your ID so that the doctor can give you treatment.
Look! A hamster riding a stethoscope!
A hamster what?
Eu tô ao ponto que provavelmente isso seria algo normal nesse universo.
Now! Wait!
Pega, criança, pega.
Stay behind me. I'll keep us safe.
O Rami se foi pro outro lado.
Perfectly understood. It could be found. Do have a little faith in me, Master. Oi, mortals! Oh, there's a bubble.
Oxim.
I don't remember having a reason to worry. I look forward to punishing you. Given that... This part should do. Are you a rational numbers?
Beleza.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Watch out.
Sorry, I'm after a...
É uma câmera com o corpo.
Hey, Rookie, where did you go? Get back here. The medical report is ready, and Mr. Wong's family just arrived.
Understood. How's Mr. Wong doing?
It's not pretty.
E
How? What happened to him? He seems completely normal this morning.
Please relax, Miss Wong. We have to wait and see what the doctor says.
O que você tá fazendo aqui de novo, velho?
Right. You're the local arcane private eye, aren't you, Joe? Are you commissioned by the victim?
What? Unlike some taxi leeches out there, I actually help people in need. I don't charge a fee when it comes to my neighbors.
Sorry. Miss Liang has cleared the unknown arcane skill that was afflicting him. His physical condition is stable, but I fear there may be some long-term effects on his mind. He seems to be suffering from a severe thought and memory disorder. It would be best to keep him asleep.
Doctor, when will he wake up? Can I speak to him?
For now, we suggest against it. It may cause him additional distress to see someone familiar to him. We fear there might be memory loss.
What? How? What should I do now? With this mother gone, I can't take any more of this.
Madam.
So, who's the little China's kid? Did the DAA give you a sidekick to do your job for you? Forget it, listen, if you are not going to do your best to help these people, then it's better you just stay out of my way.
When they first brought him in, there were remnants of the Arcanum riddled through his body. It might have gone a long way to proving he wasn't in control of himself. But I guess anything definitive has already faded away. The doctors couldn't isolate a cause. Worst case scenario, they might not believe us and have this poor guy shoved off to the funny farm.
Madam, please. You need to stay strong for your husband. They've brought in some of the best doctors from the Laplace Rehab Center. If there is anyone that can help him, it'll be them.
He said that he was going to buy produce from the wholesalers. But I couldn't reach him. And then the police called. My husband is a good man. Everyone knows that. He will never do something like this. Please, miss. You have to help us.
You can rely on us, ma'am. We'll find out the truth behind this. I promise you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You are our only hope. Please.
Rookie mistake, Princess. Never make a promise about something you don't get to decide on.
I'm sorry, Miss Bordier, but I only mean...
Hold it. I didn't say we weren't gonna do our best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Not so fast. We still need some solid evidence if we're gonna crack this case.
But where to begin? It seems like there are no obvious clues beyond what we were seeing. Mr. Wong had no enemies and was well loved in his community. If that's the case, then it can't be a simple motivation. Still, something sticks out to me. When I ask about any recent events or happenings, it wasn't Mrs. Wong that answered. It was...
Joe, our private eye with a chip on his shoulder against the DAA.
Oh, que alegria.
Yes. He mentioned that there have been strange things going on around LA's Chinatown recently. According to my notes, he mentioned there were children that suddenly became distant and unresponsive, young men that began showing signs of memory loss, and an otherwise healthy elder that rapidly developed signs of dementia. Absent-mindedness, empty despondence towards family and friends, memory loss. It all sounds very familiar to Mr. Wong's condition. But no one thought to bring the matter to the police. I also spoke with the nurses here. They said they've also noticed an increase in patients from Chinatown complaining of confusion and memory loss. I guess once again, no one thought it was serious enough for our attention.
Well, what you thinking, Cadet? Are all these cases related? If it's as widespread as you're making it out to be, we might be in over our heads.
Even so, I think we can't overlook it as a possibility. Arcane skills that directly affect the mind are rare, but they do exist. I've read of similar cases in the Vigil's archive. One of them, as I recall, had very similar symptoms to what we're seeing here. However, if there were some criminal intention behind all of these symptoms, what could it be? Or could it be an accident? Maybe a child with a powerful arcane skill who can't control it. Or some unregulated and dangerous arcane objects. We can't draw any conclusions without more evidence.
Deixa eu só ver o negócio.
Arcane objects. Isn't there a department in the Foundation that stores and records dangerous arcane materials?
Tem vezes que os objetos são os próprios arcanistas, né, mãe?
At the headquarters of the Foundation. And its official name is...
Maleta da Vertin.
The Arcanum Containment Department.
Sei. Isso, já pensei que ia ter o To Be Continue ali embaixo.
Voilà.
Mathilda!
Je crois que je suis arrivée.
Mathilda!
C'est bien plus
Eita,
lumineux
o bichinho não abriu a boca.
que je ne l'avais imaginé.
É Mathilda! Caramba, só porque eu falei. Mas, véi, Mathilda, não tem uma vez que essa menina não aparece em alguma coisa, véi. Ela apareceu 1.4, 1.3. Ponto 3. Ponto 3, 2.0. E que bomba de lore que ela solta também. Eu quero saber o que aconteceu com a mãe dela. Ai, mas aqui se passa, nossa. Pela ordem cronológica. 2.5. Daí é 2.5, daí é 1.5, daí é 2.4. Nossa, tamo longe ainda. O caso da Mathilda é antes da história. Então, 2.0, daí é 2.1, daí é 2.2. Nossa. Ai, só queria saber o que aconteceu com a mãe dela. Mas aqui se passa antes da 2.0, então é Secret Warrants, Cold Drinks, Fat Bounties and Long Holidays. Shame it never works out that way. Nossa, né? Ai, como eu queria saber o que aconteceu com a mãe da Mathilda, velho. Tomara que as próximas coisas tenham a mãe dela, né? Eu quero saber.
Des armoires et encore des armoires. Qui est responsable ici? J'avais l'impression que c'était un département important, non? Où est la sécurité? Le département contient tous les objets connus qui ont produit des phénomènes dangereux ou mystérieux liés à l'arcane. Certains disent même qu'il contient chaque mystère arcanique résolu et non résolu, jamais enregistré. Et bien sûr, le plus grand mystère de tous les temps, la tempête, les défis toujours. Comme c'est le cas pour nous tous, il semble que chaque département sont désormais tournés vers l'étude de la tempête. Il y a peu de temps pour ces énigmes plus triviales. Je me demande comment va maman. Madame Z a dit qu'elle la surveillerait, mais toujours pas de nouvelles.
Ah! Que coisa.
Non! Ressaisis-toi, Mathilda Boaniche. C'est ta maman, la plus grande mère de tous les temps. Qui est-ce qui pourrait bien avoir mal tourné?
Nem te conto, menina.
Maintenant, sa fille la plus remarquable est en train d'accomplir une mission importante pour la Fondation. Contrairement à certains autres qui ont consacré leur temps précieux à des vacances au nom de réveiller les jeux d'Uluru.
Oh. Exatamente.
On espère tout de même qu'ils réussiront à rendre ces jeux aussi grandioses et sublimes qu'ils disent qu'il était dans le passé lointain, ou sinon...
Daí a Vertin tá indo junto com a Ezra Espadoria Desert Flannel pra Austrália. Daí da Austrália a Vertin, a Regulus tá lá também, agora que eu lembrei. Ela não apareceu não, quando você não lembrada. Ah, mas tá na maleta, né? Daí aconteceu a cruzeiro lá. Tá tudo encaixando. Tá ali, ó, tudo encaixadinho, assim, ó.
Everything's fine here. Now on to the next row.
Oh, que fofinha.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
What is it?
An excellent question, miss. See that serial number on it?
No.
AN003. A water sample from the Peilin River. Number 003. There are hundreds of thousands of samples, collections, and records here. But no matter who you ask, this particular one will always make their top list. Collected in a remote city in China, when the investigators arrived, they found that it had been isolated in time. All its inhabitants dressed and lived as if they were from the late Tang Dynasty.
Ooh. Right.
They were completely unaware of the state of the world beyond their lands, as if trapped in a time capsule from the forgotten past.
Oh.
Peraí, isso daí não é 1.6? Oi. Que é a pet da Yunyazu. Tem o Gitian, também a Yansei. Besmer. Tô me sentindo aquele meme daquele cara que tá apontando pra um quadro cheio das ligações assim. Parece que não dormiu uma semana, sou eu agora.
But how is that possible? Did no one ever leave the city? Not even to travel or do business?
You're a clever one, miss. Yes, it seems the investigators were confused too. In the end, they realized that an arcane skill was affecting the Peilin River. Sadly, it seems the arcane energy was dissipating by the time they arrived, and they weren't able to figure out its cause. This is the only sample they were able to recover. Laplace has been begging for access to it. They're eager to unravel the mystery.
Eu tenho Arcanus que fez esse negócio.
Wow, that is indeed a most intriguing claim.
It's not just a claim, miss. It's real. Wait. Miss Matilda Boaniche?
You've heard of me?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't heard of the Boaniches and their star investigator daughter? Didn't you know that everyone's been talking about you since you joined the Foundation? Actually, my mother and I went to visit you. Oh, but I haven't introduced myself. Constance Scott. I'm a fellow graduate from SPDM. Of course, now, I'm just a record keeper here.
Actually, I've been looking for you as well, Miss Scott. Commissioner Pedra asked me to give this to you.
A letter? What's it about?
I couldn't say, but he had a most unpleasant look about him as he gave it to me. Zenny asked me to review my report on the events in San Francisco.
Tô tentando encaixar na timeline aqui na minha cabeça. Tá, isso é antes ou depois dela ir visitar a mãe dela? Porque
Are you alright?
ele final,
Your face has grown quite
ele
pale.
vai pensar até hoje.
I'm fine. I just have a bad feeling I know what I'm about to read.
The investigation has been concluded. Unfortunately, their findings were exactly as we feared. The suspect must be apprehended ASAP, and all efforts must be made to retrieve this arcane object before either cause further trouble. You must leave immediately. Her last reported sighting was in Chinatown, Los Angeles.
新鮮嘅桔啊！埋嚟睇，埋嚟揀啊！
Sorry, could you say that again? Ji Ma Wu? And that means paper horse dance? Okay, I got it.
喂，老細，今日仲有冇燒肉啊？啊，賣晒啦！啊，今日切條叉燒，整多半隻白切雞啊！
Daddy, look! There's a dragon on the floor! That's totally cool!
Welcome to Chinatown. How do you like it?
Yes, it does give me a certain sense of nostalgia. Do you come here often, Miss Boydier?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, outside of work, it's been a while. 3 years or so.
Only once in 3 years? I don't think you can consider that often.
Yeah, well, it's a fun place for a day trip, sure. But things are different when you put on the uniform. Remember that private eye back at the hospital, Joe? You can get an impression about how people see the police around here from him.
You mean that the residents here don't cooperate with the Arcane Affairs Division?
Well, it's complicated. There's a lot of language and cultural barriers. Folks here just don't turn to the police to solve their problems. Even when they do, we feel like we have no idea where to start. The thing that surprised me the most was how arcanists of all kinds and humans live so closely together here. I guess it's the same in China, isn't it? I remember this one time we had a call about a break-in. When we got there, it turned out the shopkeeper was a big white bird as tall as I am. And this other time, we're chasing down a lost puppet for some lame-ass puppeteer. Anyways, so I asked an old lady if she'd seen a doll nearby. You know what she said? Well, I don't know what she said, but she started going off about me being a Laowai. Now give me some credit. I might not speak Chinese, but I do know Laowai means foreigner. So excuse me? Like I'm American, baby. Born and raised.
Sorry.
That's not even the half of it. The thing is, I don't hate it here. Although I can't say I love Chinatown very much either. To be honest, most of us on the force haven't found a way to make inroads with the people here.
If that's the problem, why don't we try to understand things step by step? Maybe then we can start fresh? We're here anyway.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. If we're gonna get anywhere, then we'll have to start here. But we need to check another task off our list first. Should be right there, down the alley. Feeling excited, rookie? We're about to pay a visit to your favorite director, Noir.
Favorite? What? No. I just like the movies, that's all. I've got no specific feelings for the director. Maybe just a little. I am curious about the mind of the director behind such great movies. But this is strictly a police matter, so I will act with professional self-restraint. Actually, I've made a request with the Vigil's intelligence branch for a file on Director Noah and any related events. We should get it soon.
You've got a file on her already? Feels like you're going a bit overboard, rookie. It wasn't actually the director that called us. Her assistant did. Later on, Noir herself contacted us and said the so-called threat was just a misunderstanding. Normally, we'd leave it at that. There's too much real crime out there to bother with a case where the victim doesn't think anything happened. Still, according to dispatch, the assistant was real spooked over it. The operator got the feeling we should give it a second look, so they kept the file open. But look, this is just a follow-up and an excuse to come down here. So keep your mind on the real mission.
Got it, ma'am.
It's been reassigned to the local precinct.
What's wrong? What does that mean?
Nothing, kid. It's just most of the force aren't trained to deal with arcane crimes. Don't get me wrong. They're good, capable officers, but I'm worried. If this was any other case, I'd keep my mouth shut. But come on, this is clearly our department. This case has Arcanum all over it. I don't think they know what they're getting into.
Miss Boydier, I have an idea. What if we...
We prioritize Noir's case, which just happens to put us in Chinatown, so there's no harm in asking a few questions about our other investigation. I knew there was a little rebel in you, Liang. You like to bend the rules, just not break them. Am I right?
Você entra dentro da regra.
Not too often. Actually, I think we're obliged to take Miss Noah's case seriously, even if it wouldn't help us with the other case. Please wait a minute. It's my communication device.
SBF-1 portable contact device activated. You've received a new message. Downloading attachment. Download complete. Please check your mailbox.
Message? What's it about?
It's from the intelligence department. They've found her records. Miss Noah is registered with the Foundation. There might be something in her files that can provide us some clues. Wait, is this...
No, no. Oh, gosh. Brook Actor's Guide. Remember, keep the cameras hidden. That's the secret. Pam, para, pam. A música dessa versão tá muito boa.
Whose is this?
North
It's blocking the camera sidelines. Get it out of the way. When are we coming in? We've been waiting forever. I wish I brought a chair.
What's going on? Are they filming another movie? Do you see anyone famous?
Oh, is that today's lunch? Mind if I take a look? Not now? Alright, fine.
That's that odd person I saw at the hospital. She works for the Foundation.
Who? You mean Camerahead over there? What do you mean by odd? You think she could be a fake?
No, she's a real Foundation member. I checked her information as well when I inquired about Miss Noah's file. Her name is Latham, an awakened arcanist, currently working in the Arcanum Containment Department. I wasn't given any access to her details, but based on our encounter, we should have no problem with her.
Good. Fine. I'm happy enough leaving the Awakened to their quirkiness.
Awakened.
What do you mean she hasn't eaten yet? Director Noir's doctor was explicit that she's not allowed to skip any meals. Oh, hello, officers. How can I help you?
We received a call from a Lin Wang. Did you make a report about some unknown person making physical threats and stalking Miss Noir?
Yes, that's right. I'm Lin. But...
We did it! Abby, you're here!
Cut!
No. I'm afraid we'll have to roll that again.
I'm sorry, Director.
Not at all. I just want more emotion this time. She's your true love, but you have been apart for a long time. Things are different now. She is. You are. Your reunion must be more complex. It isn't simply happiness you feel. You must mix that emotion with worry and guilt. She doesn't know anything about what happened to you. You can't help but worry that she will never be able to understand you. You wonder if she has got herself into any troubles. I know this is a short scene, but the audience must see a full range of emotions. You are capable of more, so be more. I know you attended drama school, so let's see that training shine. I know you can do it.
Yes, director! I will try my best!
Good. Let's roll it again.
Excuse me, Director Noir.
For someone that famous, you think I'd have known she uses a wheelchair. How you feeling? Finally getting a chance to meet your favorite director. Thrilled? What's with the long face, kid? Where'd all your excitement go? Oh, is it about the message you got?
Yes. It's just something that's bothering me.
Thanks for coming, officers. But I believe I've already explained that this was all just a misunderstanding. As you can see,
Vixe, a
I'm
música
in
mudou.
perfect health. Well, ignoring these two.
Eu não vou rir.
But according to your assistant, there's been someone stalking you for months, and they've recently sent you a threatening letter. So what? That all just misunderstandings too?
I'm terribly sorry for inconveniencing you, officers. Lynn is a very dedicated assistant, always looking out for me. She may have just overreacted to my situation. I don't mean to brag, but I've been in the limelight for long enough that I've seen my share of crazy fans. I'm used to it.
Sure, I get that. But about that letter you received, do you still have it?
I'm afraid I don't have it anymore. I received so many letters, most of them friendly, some of them not so much friendly. I've made a name in this industry, and a few enemies too. If I paid any attention to the negativity, it only dragged me down. I tend not to keep the bad ones around. While I'm sure you would do a fine job keeping me safe, officers, I can't let myself worry over it. Besides, what are they going to do? Break my kneecaps? Frankly,
No.
the only thing I am worried about is that your presence is another distraction for my crew. So, it's very much appreciated that you went out of your way to check in on me, but I have a movie to make. I can't disappoint my fans. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're burning daylight and I still have 4 more scenes to film. These Hollywood producers may have opened doors for me, but they also give me so many problems lately.
Véi, eu queria ter um negocinho desse, cara. Bonito.
Is this really just because of her movie?
Pardon me?
You seem to be refusing our assistance because you've decided this threat is only a harmless prank. You've decided that it's worth the risk to focus on your film. I don't mean to judge your decision. It may be understandable in some cases. But if this threat is not just a prank, if it is serious...
Am I sensing disapproval?
There has been an increase in patients coming from Chinatown showing signs of mental instability. Their symptoms include confusion, amnesia, drowsiness, and volatile anger. None of the patients seem to have anything in common. No prior history, all without a clear cause. Does that sound familiar?
Sorry. Is this leading somewhere?
A case. 8 years ago.
Ooh.
He Rijun, the scriptwriter for your first big hit, Detective CO7. She burned to death in her own house. However, the cleaners found a film reel in the debris, surprisingly intact after the fire. Strange, isn't it? Every other item was burnt to ash, yet this one 8mm reel was as good as new. The cleaners felt the same way, so, being curious, they played the reel. 3 of the 5 who watched it ended up in an asylum. 1 jumped from a building, and the last, according to the reports, became like an empty shell of the person.
And what's happening here reminds you of that.
There are some commonalities between the cases. I can't ignore the possibility that they are related. 2 in particular stand out to me. The similar symptoms of those affected, and you. Hard to shake the thought that these are not coincidences.
What are the police still here for? Are we gonna get back to filming? Who knows? But it doesn't seem good. We are losing light here. Can these guys wrap it up already?
Is that an accusation?
No, not at all. I'm just hoping you might be able to shed some light on our case. After our initial investigation, we officially recorded it as an ominous Arcanum incident and determined that the cause was that 8mm film reel, which contained a film titled Reunion of the 3 Swallows. To this day, however, the exact nature of the Arcanum hasn't been conclusively determined. We still aren't sure why it has this strange effect on people's minds, nor why the damage appears to be irreversible. Perhaps more importantly, we still don't know the origin behind the Arcanum on the reel. There are many possible causes that might create such an effect. One of the most common thought is from absorbing powerful emotions from an Arcanist. The darkest emotions possess the strongest power. Anger, hatred. Emotions so strong that they can outlast their bearer's death, like a curse from beyond the grave, carrying out their last will as an obsession. And in such cases, these objects are sure to lead to disaster. I believe that this film is, undoubtedly, one such cursed item. If it is the case that this film was involved in these new incidents, then we must find out what obsession it's carrying out and find a countermeasure.
I assume you're already on the case.
Indeed, I am Miss Noah. I've been studying the report on the original case, including some of the theories of the original investigator. One of the theories suggests that, despite your collaboration on the CO7 series, there were many points of conflict between you and Miss He. In fact, the reports mention you had a violent quarrel with her on the day of the fire. There was even a question about whether you might have been responsible for her death. So, as you can see, I have more than a strong reason to believe you are connected. And if this cursed reel is behind these recent incidents, I'm afraid that you may be the intended target of this curse.
Eita, frio. Post-lunch questioning. First principle is that what you see is real. Remind me. A voz indo pra PQP depois dessa, né? Meu Deus, mano. Parte 8.
Hot damn, rookie. Who could have guessed the famous director would be a part of her own real-life thriller? After talking to her, we still got nothing useful to go on. I can't read anything behind that smiling face of hers. But if your little theory has got any truth to it, then Noir is in real danger. So why not talk? Isn't she worried about her own life?
是吗？原来对面杂货店那家的女儿也……
就是咯，最近都不知道搞什么，好多街坊家里都出了事。老卢家还算好嘞，他带个女儿去看中医，抓了药，吃了一段时间就好了不少。但是对面街口马仔，他妈就麻烦了。那个阿婆原本就身体不好。忽然间又变得疯疯癫癫，他们两公婆都担心死了。之前都有个靓妹来问这件事，说什么事情不太对路。哎，我说呀，就是临近年关，那些污浊的东西都出来了。
您说还有人打听过这件事？那是什么人？
他说自己是什么新科学什么鬼事务所的，好像是个神婆，刚来到唐人街这一带。他还给了我一张卡片，印得鬼马了个，不过不知道被我放到哪里去。
原来如此，多谢你。
So, any progress?
I have some bad news. First, there are more victims than we expected. Second, we're not the only ones who've noticed. We need to hurry if we don't want this case to attract wider attention.
Why don't we start with the director then? She seems like our best lead. I've got a hunch her case is connected with this one. Just like you said, there are too many coincidences to not dig deeper. That writer, what was it? Huh, Rijuine? She's an arcanist, right? No surprise that she'd imbue that film with all of her final bits of hatred. I've seen a dozen cases like it. Cursed objects are weird as heck. It's definitely possible that it could have chased Noir all the way here.
But there isn't any evidence that corroborates the rivalry between Miss Noah and Miss He.
Hold on. Didn't you read that in a report by another visual? Maybe it's only hearsay, but that's something. Not only that, get this. I did some digging of my own. The night that cleaner leaped off that roof was the exact same night that Noir was in the car accident that left her legs paralyzed. It gets freakier. According to the reports, they happened within minutes of each other. And the building was less than a block away from the scene of the accident. How's that for evidence? We've got a saying in the DAA, Cadet. When it comes to Arcanum, there's no such thing as coincidences.
E a mina tem os mesmos poderes ali do criminoso, é coincidência.
Whether coincidence or not, it isn't much to go on. We need evidence.
Of course. We can't just leap to accusations without proof. But when it comes to arcane crime, you've got to follow your hunches. So keep your nose to the ground. I get you. This isn't just about evidence. You don't want to point the finger at someone you admire. But you've got to pursue this, even if that means you have to separate the artist from their work.
Actually, there is another reason that I'm not entirely convinced that Miss Noah, the film incident, and the events in Chinatown are connected. In fact, it's quite a substantial reason. If our records are correct, the cursed reel was found and contained by the Foundation 6 months after the initial incident. Which means, unless something has gone horribly wrong, it should still be safely stored within the Arcanum Containment Department.
Oops, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well. If I remember it right, you mentioned earlier that you saw someone from the Foundation acting suspicious yesterday.
Yes. Like the lady over there. She also works for the ACD.
Guess we'll have a talk with her.
I agree, Miss Baudier.
Pô, no restaurante.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
Ah, eu não queria bater nela.
Perfectly understood. Oh look, here's another one. Do have a little faith in me, Master. There, dark embrace. Oh, be careful. Ouch, aches. It could be fun.
Tranquilo.
We did it! We made it through another storm!
Nossa, nem fala isso que dá flashback, menina.
All right, I'll tell. But only to you, since you're a vigil, but she isn't, right? Sorry, I should really only disclose this info to other Foundation members. There's no one I would trust more than a vigil, Miss Liang. I'm here on a mission for the Foundation, and you might be able to help me with it.
September 1990, a female arcanist committed a serious assault and caused a number of casualties. She had appeared at an illegal gathering held by the Order of Enlightenment, a subordinate organization of Manes Vindictae.
E de novo esses mano, véi.
The timekeeper encountered her and confirmed her identity. Anjo Nala, a beyond arcanist.
São Francisco. Entrada 77, 66. Eu vou chutar 66. O 1.5 lá que eles vão pra Austrália. Lure Games. Junto com Chinatown.
Born sometime in the 19th century, she was sealed inside a wind-up toy in the year 1968. Since then, she has become a lethal weapon that must obey whoever possesses her toy. But back in 1985, I mean, the real 1985, that toy had been safely stored in an Arcanum containment department as a dangerous item.
Until it was stolen.
You were involved in that particular inventory check. There are 4 additional items that are now lost aside from number 066. The circumstances of the last storm and that devastating spell threw our whole organization into chaos. However, there's no excuse for failing to uphold our department's most crucial mission. Fortunately, it appears that our break-in was committed by a single culprit.
I heard what you and your partner just said. It's about all the weird things that happen in Chinatown, right? It was my mission to catch Latham and retrieve all the arcane objects she'd stolen before they caused more damage.
Was she?
But I guess it's already too late for that.
Then you're saying that...
Yes, the cursed reel from the incident you mentioned was among the stolen items. And you said that you have some clue about its current whereabouts? I was told to operate under strict secrecy. But at this point, the faster they're retrieved, the better. So, shall we work together? Our main suspect is Latham, an awakened arcanist. It's hard for me to believe she'd do this. We were colleagues and close friends. I used to call her Loggerhead because she's the most forgetful person I know. At first, I refused to believe she could do such a thing. I still don't understand why. She's not the kind to be greedy. But the Vigils investigated the theft thoroughly, and the Vigils are not the kind to make mistakes. You've been here a few days already, right? Have you had any word about where she might be?
Sorry, I haven't.
Oh, what a pity.
Ah. Ela é velha? A name deserved. Catch that spinning hamster. Hamster, no caso. Ah, sim, estamos de volta ao hamster.
Have a good day!
What's the rush? I haven't even finished my noodles.
We can eat later, but we need to find Miss Latham, now.
Wait, hold on. I'm all for chasing down a crook. But why do I get the feeling you didn't tell your Foundation friend about your run-in with Latham? What's up? Why are you keeping her in the dark?
I think that something isn't right about her. I've been to the A City before. To most, it might seem defenseless, but it's actually heavily protected by arcane rituals. According to Miss Scott, Latham acted alone. But there's nothing in her file that would suggest she's capable of that. Her arcane skill level is frankly far from remarkable. Even with insider knowledge, I don't believe it's possible she could have bypassed the security system and escaped on her own. Either Miss Latham has played the Foundation for fools, or she has more powerful accomplices. That leads me to another thing. This mission is not something a typical Foundation staff member would be assigned to, as Miss Scott claimed to be. There's something we don't know.
You're saying that girl with glasses lied to you?
Maybe. Or that she was being lied to herself. There was another thing I found while searching through Miss Latham's files. Or rather, what I didn't find. There were no warnings or notices on her employee records.
You mean she's not actually wanted?
No, I don't think so. Miss Scott said that their department wanted to solve this problem in secret. So I thought that might explain the reason Miss Latham's warrant wasn't on her file. However, when I tried to access more of their records to double-check my findings, I ran into a block on Miss Scott's records.
Access denied. You do not have permission to view this information. If you need access, please contact your supervisor.
It could just be because I'm only a cadet. There are some files that I don't have access to yet. I contacted my supervisor, but I haven't heard anything back. I don't mean to distrust her, but I can't hold anyone above suspicion.
And what about me? You're putting a lot of trust in me, Liang. Is it really all right that you're telling me all this? A dangerous item stolen from the Foundation, and possibly an inside job at that. That's a scandal in the making. You could have just lied to me, make up some kind of story. It's not hard for a smart kid like you.
Why would I? We're partners, Miss Poitier. Hiding information from you wouldn't be right. You told me that yourself, didn't you?
Me?
Yes. The first day we were on duty together, you said you need to know what makes me tick.
I did, didn't I?
I've reconsidered it, and you're right. During my training as a vigil, our instructor emphasized many times that trusting our partner was of vital importance. And you, Miss Poitier, have proven to be capable, decisive, and compassionate. I have developed a deep respect for your work. We share the same goal, to discover the truth behind the incidents happening in Chinatown. I can't think of any reason why I shouldn't cooperate with you.
All right, enough! I'm blushing already. Damn, girl. I didn't expect my meek little mouse to turn into this.
This what?
Forget it. You've made your point. Now stop it. But you kinda missed my point. I'm worrying that the Foundation is gonna punish you for leaking classified information. Won't you get in trouble?
Though I may be a vigil of the Foundation, before that, I am the descendant of the Liang family. I'm obliged to do all that is necessary to fulfill my destiny. And given the circumstances, I think providing all relevant information that might assist us in catching the thief and retrieving the threatening arcane objects is worth bending the rules. Just a little. Besides, I'm not under any orders to keep this a secret, so...
Cheeky, and you say you don't like bending the rules. I see you, boo. And I like it. Come on, let's work this out together. Partner.
Which one is my room again? Oh, right. I wrote it down. Let me see. There it is. I almost went too far again. Now the key card. Where did I put it? Oh, here. Home sweet home. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Latham, right? It's been a while.
We have some questions for you. Please try to cooperate.
Oh, muita cena de filme isso. Vou ter que bater mesmo nela, velho.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
Ready, aim. Do have a little faith in me, master? Stay back, I say. Ha! My
Pô,
crucible
assim não
really
tem
has
graça, velho.
Finally, it's just you and me, master.
Teve nem graça, velho.
All right, fine. I'll tell you everything. It was me, okay? They said I stole those arcane objects and sold them for money. Well, maybe I did. Ouch!
What do you mean, maybe?
Because, actually, I can't remember it. I can't find my memory film for that time, so really, I just don't know.
Memory film.
So, to summarize what you just said, Latham, you're an awakened piece of a movie projector, which forms a Latham loop. You were designed to play movies, not record them, and that's why you suffer from severe amnesia. You can only recall things that happened within the last 3 days, and after that, you'll forget almost everything. Do I got that right?
I guess so.
You guess so?
Pô, vai que esqueceu.
I can see why that friend of yours calls you Loggerhead. You deserve the name. What is going on here?
It's understandable. Awakened arcanists often suffer side effects related to their origins and materials, but still, this is quite unusual, to say the least. So, she has no memory of what happened 3 days ago, or even any of the cases she was involved in. So then, she's basically useless to our investigation. I can only imagine what a disaster it would be if you showed up in a Detective CO7 movie.
Hey, that's rude. How come I'm a disaster?
What do you think?
I've made a request for Miss Latham's detailed records, but I don't think she's lying. Back at the hospital, the best lie she could come up with was a hamster riding a stethoscope. I kind of doubt she's a master manipulator.
To be continued. Unraveling Mystery. Eita, pra aumentar o número de pessoas na sala. Aumentou aqui. Spell the fog, unravel the mystery, and then claim that this is the truth.
Let me sort things out. Miss Loggerhead, you said you could record and save your memories using a special type of film developed by Laplace. Which means that Even if you don't recall taking anything from the Arcanum Containment Department, your film should show whether you did or not. But the fact is, the films are gone. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I usually carry my most important memories with me and leave the others in my room. The Foundation staff checked the visitor log after the stuff was stolen. Turns out, I was the only one who visited the office that day. So they sent people to my room and checked all my film, but they didn't find anything. Then they said they already had other evidence, so...
So they just declared Loggerhead guilty. But that doesn't make any sense to me. Something must be wrong.
So, when you found Miss Latham, you bought her a train ticket instead of putting her under arrest.
I know I've gone against orders, but I'm sure Loggerhead didn't do this. She's my friend. I can't just arrest her and have the Foundation lock her up. I'm sorry for keeping all of this from you, but you're a vigil. I had to be careful. So, if it's not crossing a line, Miss Liang, Miss Potier, can I ask you to keep this between us? You can report it after we find out who's really done this.
Could you, please?
We'll talk about that once we figure out what the hell's going on. Back to the case. You said she gave you a train ticket. What are you still doing here?
Actually, while I was on my way to the train station, a car on the other side of the street lost control and hit my cab. Thankfully, it crashed into the passenger seat where I was sitting. My metal's much stronger than human flesh.
That's right. There was a car accident yesterday morning. The driver suffered some kind of unknown mental abnormality while he was on the road. Maybe he's fallen victim too. What happened next?
I was sent to the hospital, and you showed up. I thought you were gonna arrest me, so I ran as fast as I could. I threw away my cell phone and contact device as soon as I left the Foundation. Scott said they could use them to track me down. I couldn't get a hold of anyone and didn't know what to do. And even though I don't know for sure, I really don't think I'm guilty. It's super weird to be on the run when you feel like you're innocent. So, I went back to Chinatown to ask Director Noir for help. She was the only one I could contact directly.
Noah, could you tell me how you got to know her?
Of course. Let me see. Walk of Fame, Walk of Fame. Okay, now I just need to turn left. Wait, which way is left again? It changes every time I turn, right? Gosh, how the heck do people read maps?
Are you alright? It seems you could use some help.
Noir stopped to help me. She was really interested in my head, so we had a little chat, and I found out she was a director. She offered to take me to the Walk of Fame. We talked a lot about movies on our way there. Then I told her I was traveling alone, so she invited me to join her movie shoot in Chinatown. How could I say no? I mean, she's a famous director. There's no way I'd miss a chance like that.
Interesting. That was the same day that odd things started happening in Chinatown.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Did anything strange happen that day?
Let me see. I did find a strange film reel when I was unpacking that night.
A strange film reel?
Wait, could that be...
Yeah, a strange film reel. I've gotten into the habit of labeling my films like check every day or check from time to time, so that I know what to watch to keep important things in my mind. I was gonna do a review that night, but when I looked through my film, there was a roll without a label on it. It couldn't have been mine because it was made of a different material. I was so curious about it, you know? So I played it.
What did you see?
It was a movie, I guess, but it was pretty short. More like a demo or a trailer or something. But it was so weird. Like a jumble of pictures and sounds. It didn't make any sense to me. I don't know, maybe it was a prank or something?
What's wrong?
The film, it's gone.
What?
I can't find it. It was right here in my bag.
Give it to me. Damn, first time I've seen a bag messier than my sister's. Do you ever organize your stuff? Nope, nothing. You didn't take it out and lose it somewhere, did you? Mistake it for a tip for your pizza guy or something.
I forget things, but I'm not an idiot. I didn't lose it. Check my film if you want to prove it. It just disappeared into thin air.
But your film only records what you saw. Someone might have taken it when you weren't looking. Does anyone else know about this film reel? Did you have any visitors or notice anything suspicious after you played it?
Suspicious? I don't think so. At least I didn't see anything. The only person who visited me afterwards was Scott. She came to tell me I was wanted by the Foundation. Oh, but actually I wasn't alone when I played it. Noir was with me. She said she was interested in my memories, so she came and... What's wrong?
So, it was Noir who took the film?
Yeah.
What are you?
Sorry, Director. I'll try again.
Don't bother. clearly, your martial arts skills are severely lacking. I don't want you to hit your head when you fall to the ground. Go. Take a break.
That was the last one, Director. There are far fewer stunt performers with martial arts experience here than in Hong Kong. Master Lau and his men will arrive in a few days. Perhaps we could shoot the scene then?
Nicholas is on a tight schedule. I doubt he'll change it. Let me see what I can do. Her again?
Oh, that young officer?
What do you want? Listen, I don't know what you are trying to do, but can't you just leave us alone? Sorry, ma'am. This is a closed set. If you don't have a warrant, please leave.
Guys, relax. Liang isn't as mean as she seems.
I must say, I didn't expect to see you so soon, officer. Is there something else you wanted to ask me? I think I made myself perfectly clear this morning. I know nothing about your case.
No, madam. I'm here to help.
Help with what?
Miss Latham mentioned that you are looking for a qualified stunt performer for your movie. I'd like to help with that, if you don't mind, as an apology.
You surprised me again.
To be continued.
Dream.
Oh.
I was being applauded, surrounded by a
Chegamos
sea
até a
of
parte
other
10.
researchers. As far as
Calma
the
aí, deixa
why
eu dar uma
goes,
espreguiçada aqui
my
também.
brain still needs time to work it
Tá
out.
dando bastante tempo. Chegamos até a parte 10. Da missãozinha tudo
In my
aqui.
hometown, especially during winter.
Então, eu vou acabar a live por aqui. Chegamos na metade, tá ótimo já. Se vai ter live amanhã, infelizmente não. Porque eu tenho uma sessão de RPG marcada amanhã à noite. Então, não vou poder comparecer. Mas, semana que vem, tudo pelo amor de Deus, tem que dar certo. Eu vou fazer, daí vai ser de novo reverse e daí vai ser tiro. Eu vou dar muito tiro na Liang Ye Eu espero que eu ganhe. 50, né? Vamos ser bem sinceros, né? P1, velho. Dá não. Então, em resumo, é isso. Obrigado pra todo mundo que assistiu a live até agora. Pra quem vai ver o VOD mais tarde, tanto na Twitch quanto no YouTube. Tenham uma boa noite, um bom dia e uma boa tarde. Bye bye!